Hey everyone, it's Megan Pugcakes and Happy New Year! For my first video of 2019, I'm going to be doing a video that I've wanted to do since the beginning of my channel, which is a room tour of my craft room slash this filming room. So I realized that room tour videos don't typically have an intro, so if you don't really want to hear about why I'm doing my room tour now, feel free to head on to the description where I've got a link with the timestamp to where you can just get right on into the room tour. Those of you sticking around, I just wanted to say real quick that my biggest New Year's goal for 2019 is to give this room a makeover. So this room kind of serves three purposes. It's my collection room, my arts and crafts room, as well as where I film. And the collection part of this room has kind of gotten a little bit out of control the last year or so. And so every time my collection grew, I would just add a shelf here, add a shelf there. So now I've got all these random shelves with random stuff on them, and what I really like to do is kind of go through and decide what I'm still collecting, what I want to donate or sell, and kind of consolidate everything to one shelf, like a bookcase kind of shelf. I'd like this room to have more of a uniform look and to kind of the shelving and things to match and not be so hodgepodge. So it totally made sense to me to do this video now at the beginning of the year before I've made any changes at all. And then once I'm done and I've achieved my goal, we can do an updated room tour at the end of it all. Anyways, just bear that in mind that this room is definitely not like what I want it to be. But I think anyone who collects knows exactly what that feels like. Okay, so with that being said, let me show you around. Alright everyone, welcome to my room. We'll do a quick pan over. Percy's gonna help with the tour too, by the way. Alright, so let's just start from one side and work our way over. You can see that I love Disney, and my favorite Disney ladies would be Ariel, who is my light switchblade, and Elsa, and I really love this print from Target. Oh, and I gotta show you down here is Waltz. He's my doorstop pug. I use him to keep the door open in the summer. So our first little shelf here is my drink, tea, and read bookshelf, and I have this lovely mermaid who's taking a bath and a cup of tea, and Grumpy Cat, who is beautiful. Down here we have some random Pushing blind boxes from the first series, and then let's come to our first big shelf above the play bed. So this shelf, we have Pushing and Disney, but it's mostly Disney. Also, I love that pennant. It was a Goodwill Outlets find. And we do have some little Tsum Tsums in there. And I'm really in love with these Aristocats, which are all from Japan, honestly. And it's so rare in America to see the brothers, Toulouse and Berlioz. It's like usually just Marie, so I was really happy to find all of them. So let me zoom out and give you the full bed, which is kind of my favorite corner. So I don't sleep in here. This bed, oh, he's gonna, yeah. My husband and I bought this house before we got married, and then I moved in here first because I had sold my house, and he still had a few months left on his lease at his apartment, so he didn't move in with his giant awesome bed that we currently sleep in until several months later, so I had to have somewhere to sleep. So I got this bed that has all kinds of storage and storage drawers in it, so even though I don't use it for sleeping, it's really comfortable and functional. The plushes that you see here, I tend to rotate. I'll put like whatever current larger favorites, like the ones that are too big to put on a shelf, or at least the shelves I have. And so my current favorites, we've got an Amuse. The Amuse brand is the brand that does the Alpacassos. So this is an Amuse sheep who is super kawaii. Well, these 3 plushes are all from my last Disneyland trip, actually. So we have Lady, then of course Shelly May, and an adorable pink macaron in the shape of Minnie Mouse. I've got this super fuzzy, adorable kitten that is from Japan, but I got at the fair this year, and I thought she'd be, just look at her snowsuit, like so cuddly. And then of course Magical Pushinicorn, who always has a place of honor. And then this gorgeous Belle from Build-A-Bear that came out when the live action movie came out, and I just think she's so lovely. Oh, and Percy. And then I've got a Pusheen throw blanket here. Then, oh, I gotta show you guys this. Check this out. It's so pretty. I got this from Michael's, and it actually looks really small on camera, but I thought it was so pretty and had to go in here. I've got Nala and Simba from Disney. Up here we have sort of my more whimsical fantasy items. I love fairies, and my husband got me this little fairy and a pug fairy. I'm like, oh yeah, that's me and Percy, all right. Then most of the fairy art you're going to see is from an artist called Amy Brown, who is local to the Seattle area. So I've gotten her autograph and my picture with her because she'll come out to local events, and I just really love her work. So this is also from Amy Brown as well. And then these are little votives I've gotten at the Renaissance Fair. I've got a Gudetama and some little things I've gotten from various subscription boxes. There's a picture of Percy from our old house when he was much younger. And we've got a little banana pug peeking out. These are some Doug the Pugs I've gotten recently. This is my little blind box pug and birthday pug. And we can see this little felt pug has a plaid vest, which is super cute. And over here we have my little Ariel grotto. Not a huge collection of Ariel, but I had to put this up. This is actually a tin of candy, but this image of Ariel in her grotto, besides just being pretty, definitely is kind of what this room is for me. It's my grotto of treasures, and I go in here to relax, and it just makes me so happy. So moving along, we have a Pusheen vinyl in her own shelf that I found from Goodwill Outlets and refinished and painted. And you can't usually see, but there's actually glitter painted up here, but like, I should have just put the shelf lower, honestly, but I tried to paint it to match her little balloons. Got some Minnie Mouse ears, and I love this shelf because it's got a lot of just cuteness. So this is an adorable Lady and the Tramp Valentine's Day set that I got last year from the Disney store with a matching little postcard. And check this out. I don't know if anyone remembers these. Is an old McDonald's toy of mine that I found, and they're sitting on top of the VHS case box, and the idea was you'd hook them together like with all the other toys and then roll them along, and their heads are supposed to move. Anyway, yay, vintage. There's a picture of me and my friend. This really cute thing from Michael's. And then if you look over here, this is a little Marie kind of decadent style lip gloss that I got from Tokyo Kawaii Club. And look at my little Bigfoot Marie. This is probably one of my favorite additions to my collection. This gorgeous Elsa figurine Part of the reason she's my favorite is I paid nothing for her. I got her from Disney Movie Rewards. So I just saved up enough points from Disney DVDs and was able to get her. And then this gorgeous lamp, look at the little pool, is a snowflake. Has the characters all the way around. And my friend got this for me as a housewarming gift when I moved in here. So that was like really kind of perfect. Oh, let's see, down here we have a Bible, and it's actually really cool. Look at it. It's got like this really gorgeous Celtic knotwork on it. And then this is the Fairy Handbook. I kind of keep this out like this for like a coffee table book. Like if I'm bored, I'll just come in here and grab it because it kind of has a little of everything. It's got folklore, it has like crafts and stories, and it's just so beautiful that it's just fun to flip through. It was just too pretty to put away, so I just kind of left this here. And then this, actually, let me move this. I have my stamps. I don't use these a lot, but they can be fun for decorating cards and things. Most of them are Christmas stamps, actually. We've got some more Disney plushes. This, oh, okay, what's really cute about this Pluto, it's back when Disney was doing Year of a Million Dreams, which, that he's got a special little metal thing on his tush. And then I liked his collar. It found Return to Mickey Mouse. Yeah, so that's why he's got such a pretty collar, is it's from Year of a Million Dreams. And then a little Stitch. This is my one giant Disney plush. When my husband and I were on our honeymoon at Disneyland, I lost my wallet, and it was a Minnie Mouse wallet, and I was just so sad and stressed about that. And it was my birthday. And he was like, okay, pick out any stuffed animal you want, like pick out one of the giant stuffed animals. And I'm like, what, are you sure? So I was carrying around a toddler-sized Minnie Mouse, and it was so much fun. And this is a Marie from 2008, I think, back when I worked there at Disney World. Okay, so let's start up at the top of this little corner. Oh, there's Totoro. He's hanging out. So this is kind of where my collection, I feel like, needs the most organization, and stuff's just happening. But up here we've got some Pooshings, and this is Dandy in his adorable little bow tie. Kind of have a smattering of Pooshing and Hello Kitty and My Little Pony, but I have to zoom in to point out these little teeny tiny Disney characters. A few years ago at Disneyland, they had like these blind bags of these characters, and I loved them, and I didn't get any duplicates, and I have never found those again. It was like before blind bags got really popular. So I don't know, but I'm really glad I have those. We've got some little Pooshing vinyls and Frozen characters. This is a Beanie Baby my mom picked up for me recently, and I didn't actually have. Which one is this? 10-year anniversary. So I thought it was cute. Yeah. Summer Pooshing, and got some Mermaid Pooshings and some Elsas. So down here we have a lot going on. So this is my manga shelf, and this is all manga, and I would say almost all are pretty older manga. I haven't collected actively in a long time. I think really the only series I'm currently buying and that is being put out is the Card Captor Sakura Clear Card editions. Those are not all the way completed yet. So a lot of these are out of print, and unfortunately that makes completing the collection a little bit more difficult. I got this gorgeous princess bookend set from Michaels. I have holding these up, and this is this just like cute little quote I made and put on this canvas piece. Minnie Mouse Tsum Tsum. I love these two pieces are fan art from Card Captor Sakura and the My Little Pony movie, both from different cons. So this is from an anime convention, this is from My Little Pony convention. And even if you've ever considered doing a con, if you're just like into art and fan art and stuff, but not into the cosplay or maybe even a lot of that, I would still recommend going, because you're gonna find art that you wouldn't find anywhere else. Not just prints, but buttons, magnets, that kind of thing, and they're always extremely affordable. So I've gotten some really neat pieces for my collection just from attending various conventions. Over here we have vinyl pushing and some cupcakes for no apparent reason. They're just kind of there. There's a picture of me and my maid of honor on my wedding day. A little Tinkerbell and Daisy and some random little quotes and things. And then some more Hello Kitties. And down here, we've got some more card captor Sakura things. But since I'm already down here, so I don't stand up again immediately. Alright, so what's happening in this corner? We've got a giant Totoro. And I don't care what I end up changing about this room, he's gonna stay here. I got this poster for free for a showing of Mary and the Witch's Flower, which was pretty good. It's on Netflix now, FYI. Over here, I have a couple gift sets that I got for my birthday. This is from one of my friends. And then this one I got from my husband, which is also super adorable. And so that was a couple months ago. And I just haven't found a good way to display these yet. Like, you can see that my shelves are pretty full, and this one in particular I kind of want to get creative with displaying, and I really just like the packaging, so I might leave it. But this one I'm gonna have to open because I need to know what that mystery box character is. So these are gonna need a new spot. And then over here I have this cute little house making kit. You make a little storybook kit for your rabbits. Empty Doki Doki box. And then we've got some of my pushing boxes I use for storage. Oh, some of my fairies. I forgot these were in here. These ones all have various broken wings, so I need to fix them. And that's probably why they're in their own box. What is in the fall box? Is there anything? Oh my gosh. I just have empty boxes of crap in here. That is sad. Moving up. Just some various little things. This is Surly, my warrior pug, and he's got look at this. I got him at the Renaissance Fair, and he's amazing. Also, you guys have to see this. This is a wedding gift I got from one of my aunts. Okay, oh, and we have a pug and a pony, and we'll move them. It's like this giant book, but it has Toothless on it in clay, and it opens up. And so currently I'm using it for storing jewelry making things, and then I've got some rocks that I've been painting that aren't finished, so I'm just kind of keeping them in there until I'm inspired again. So, and then here's a picture of me and my brother at my wedding, and then this is the bouquet I carried when I was in his wedding as a bridesmaid. And this is a wedding picture, me and my husband. So this is my pug pony shelf. Okay, so this is my oldest collection. A lot of the rest of the stuff I've shown you is in the last couple of years. This goes back a lot farther than that. And so this shelf has just kind of exploded. It had started out as my only shelf to display things, the only shelf I had. So it kind of became the pug and pony shelf because I collected both of those things, and then that just kind of, the ponies kind of won. I think we can safely say the ponies have won. I definitely have a lot of the little blind bag ponies, and I would say that is something I want to change going forward because I like a lot of them, but I'd rather have more of these style, and I really want to start collecting the Generation 1 ponies from the 80s and 90s, and I don't need quite so many McDonald's ones either. Got a picture of Percy, and there is Jasmine, my parents' pug. Now we're heading towards the craft side of the room. So, and one thing to note, this room has a cathedral ceiling. And that's pretty and all, but if the lighting is horrible in here, there's just not enough light. So this is the ring light I use for my videos, but it's really great to use for the craft table because even with all the lights on in here, it's just so shadowy. This window is huge, so in the summer, like, I get a lot of great light, but obviously we're not in summer right now, so it's dark by 4 o'clock and that's not much use to anyone. Over here we have my Pomsy holding on to the window. This is a frame I'm working on for a DIY video for a do-it-yourself pin board. So I've been filming that. And then I have a sketchbook here. In here I have a little bag filled with extra like pins and buttons I don't have a way to display yet, so after that's up. I got Pooh Bear. And this is actually an R2-D2 popcorn bucket from Disney World. This is an awesome laser cut box that my brother made me one year. And then in here I have all these like little notepads and things. And then this set of drawers is mostly office supplies. And then lots of stationery. I probably have like more stationery than people really need anymore, but it's cute. In here I have painting shirts, and from ancient times I have old CDs that I've never gotten rid of. So yeah, there's those. And down here, these boxes have my acrylic paints and brushes, and then this is the cork board I'm going to be using for the DIY video. So this is my craft table. You will immediately notice that it looks horrible. That is intentional, kind of. My parents gave me this table. They didn't need it anymore, and so I've just always kind of done whatever I wanted with it. And I was like, you know what? It's at my craft table. I can let it get as messy as I want. So let's take a closer look. This is like the best craft lamp ever, just saying, because it has an outlet right here. So it's not taking up an outlet, so my camera charger and my glue gun can just pop right there and be super convenient. Furby chilling with me. This is a little heart-shaped basket I found at Goodwill. And mostly it has my phone cases. And then this just has, oh no, wait, hold on. I have a little pushing on top of my glitter. Got glitter, pins, and brushes. In here I've got Mod Podge spray, glue, big thing of glitter. Moving on down here, these are some of my paint pins. And I've been working on this, and this is like this little light up shadow box I got on sale at Joann's. And I would definitely recommend paint pins for these kinds of projects because there's like no mess. It's so much easier. So I also got this too. And then this is the pretty pouch I use to keep all of my paint pins in. This is my brush holder and water for just my regular acrylics. And then these are some just rocks I've done the first coat on but haven't actually done any painting. Oh, and then this chair. Oh, this chair. This nasty chair is an old ancient kitchen chair. That is what I use for my crafting. So that has got to go. And so I just have this little shawl over it, which is nice for keeping warm and covering that on up. My little Daiso waistband. So I actually have a bunch of these ponies. These are the Build-A-Bear ponies. And I don't have anywhere to put them. But I keep Minty out because she is definitely one of my favorites. Minty's always been one of my favorites. Any gen. She's gorgeous. And then this is a little Hello Kitty CD player in case I actually want to listen to one of my ancient CDs. This is my closet. I've got some cute things to show you before we look inside, but having all of this stuff up here actually helps the lanyard lay flat so I can really easily see all of my pins. something I only recently discovered. So some of these pins are from 2008, and that's basically when my collection started, was 2008 Disney World, and then has just moved forward from there. Some of these you might recognize from my Disney haul video. This bag here is my very favorite bag. It's so kawaii. So this is a Marie bag from Tokyo Disney. I love the zipper pulls, have these faux pearls. She is also from Tokyo Disney, and I got her separately but from the same seller. And she's like, I love sweets and getting dressed up. And you look, and I love that it's like fuzzy, and she's holding a macaron. And then these are various little keychains that kind of match. And then I got her at Disneyland. And then over here, with my Disney themed Ida bag, the pin here was my old name badge from when I was doing the college program, and then I just glued this little shoe to it. Some of these are buttons that I got at Joann's that I glued on, and then some of the rest of these are pins. So this was a really fun way to show off my collection. And look, I even have to have my Ariel hand sanitizer. So this is wonderful. So let's open up the closet. Oh, this is my cosplay closet. Also where I store crafting stuff. But let's start at the top. So at the very top we have all my wings, fairy wings, pony wings, angel wings, that kind of thing. So I actually have 3 categories of costumes in here. At the front of this, I would have what I would consider Halloween costumes. These are what I could find at Party City, you know, in a plastic bag. And they're fun, you know. You wear those, you go out with your friends. You don't need anything complicated. So that's all of these. Then I have petticoats. Lots and lots of petticoats. But then we have what I would consider my anime cosplays. I mean, the quality of the costume is different than what you would find just in a bag, because these are all custom made. This is my Cardcaptor Sakura school uniform. And let's see. So I've got quite a few of those. Another Cardcaptor Sakura. And then the final category would be my historical or Renaissance fantasy costumes, which I've been going to the Ren Fair since 2006. So a very long while. A lot of really pretty things, like my elven dresses. Varying degrees of historical accuracy. Alright, I have other accessories and wigs, like not in here because there's not room there. Different closet. So down here, I just have some random things. That's my Caboodles box, and this has shells and rocks for painting. I used to be big into painting rocks, if you haven't been able to tell. I haven't been doing it as much lately. This was a thrift store find that I think is so cute. It's a little picture frame, but I need to find a good picture for it. Shout out to Heather Sparkles. This totally made me think of your aesthetic. So this is like a vintage dresser that I inherited. Well, inherited's not the right word, but it was a hand-me-down. And so it's, you know, did not have to have the distress added to it. And this has like some costuming things, paint things, like pretty much they're also really hard to open and close. Like everything in these drawers is related to crafting, pretty much. Over here, I have mostly like extra tote bags and things. This is scrapbook paper. Then over here, I have some throw pillow covers that don't have throw pillows, scrapbooking. In here we have lots of adult coloring books, art supplies, bags. I've got a wedding scrapbook, and then some well, adorable. Okay, this was a Lisa Frank calendar I could not bring myself to throw away. And more art paper and stuff. So that's that. Oh, I didn't show you what's in these drawers. So these are, it's kind of miscellaneous. So this is like stickers, scrapbooking stuff, mostly stickers and like paper. Yeah, like just like coloring books, crayons, that kind of stuff. We have come to the end. There's my filming tripod, this gorgeous poster that I got at the anime convention, and I love because it's got everyone. So right here, I love this, honestly. It looks like a mess, but I love it. These are some of my favorite bags. Not all the purses in my collection, oh good lord. But the ones I like really love, and that I've gotten more recently. In the middle, we have this beautiful rainbowy Betsy Johnson backpack. It came with this little thingy, and it's gorgeous. I found that at Ross, and then I put my rainbow pushing on it because they just go together so perfectly. I love so much this adorable Little Mermaid purse. She's in a camera, and they're sticking their faces out at you because I don't know. But I put this glittery back piece because this was normally clear, but I was like, I thought it gave it a sense of dimension and it just looks so much better. So I actually added that. Then I have my adorable Loungefly Marie bag. This beautiful Betsy Johnson panda bag that I actually found on Poshmark recently. And then this was actually in a Magic at Your Door box that I didn't film. And it's a little purse. There's not a lot of room, but I think this is perfect for the park. So that's by Danielle Nicole. And then this is another Loungefly bag, and this one I got for my birthday. And then finally up here we have this drawstring tote bag that is so pretty. I got this one from Magic at Your Door, and I have a couple little fuzzy Beauty and the Beast keychains that I will clip to it, but usually I just use this as my gym bag, so I don't put the keychains on them, but when I wear this at Disney, I'm definitely gonna put the little clips. And then I used to have this on my door at my other house, and it's often accurate. And then I have a Princess Celestia that I colored in. Alright everyone, well that is my room currently at the moment. So sear this into your brain. It's because I've got big plans for it, and I do love this room, but I think I'd just like it to look a little bit cleaner and more put together and just have a better way to display the things I love. So thank you so much for watching. Hope your year's off to a good start, and we'll see you in my next video. Bye!